The Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro, part of Blackmagic's lineup of advanced cameras for live studio production. My name is Ari Brelik, studio director here at the Recording Club in Santa Monica, Santa Monica's premier luxury recording studio. Here at the Recording Club, the Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro has become our go-to camera of choice. Providing a creative space for some of the top artists in the world comes with major pressures. We have to deliver quality deliverables every single time. From Jam Jam, the largest live jam session in the world, to filming with the BBC, quality is key. The Recording Club has to keep everything top-notch when providing deliverables for our clients, and that's where the 6K Pro comes in. A large 6K sensor, EF lens mount, remote ND filter control, and an ISO of up to 25,600. This camera has it all. 2 USB connections, 2 XLR ports, a 5-pin XLR port for talkback capabilities, a headphone jack, an HDMI port, an SDI in and out, an Ethernet port, and 2 12-volt power connections. Now, you can currently get one of these things for about $2,700, but there's also 2 other models, the 4K Plus G2 and the 4K Pro G2, so that you can get similar specs going home with you at an even lower price point. Now I'm looking at this thing, and a few things are jumping out at me. First thing, what's up with this form factor? The camera currently comes in at 4.28 pounds, making it not super maneuverable handheld. The camera is limited with its mounting points as well, really only having this one mounting point at the bottom for a base plate, which users have complained make it hard for making more advanced builds. The camera also isn't going to have anywhere for you to insert a battery, making it solely reliant on these 2 12-volt ports for your source of power. But here at the Recording Club, we are stocked with these things, and for good reason. We'll often have up to 7 Studio 6K Pros running via SDI into our Blackmagic ATEM switchers, giving us a wide array of coverage for live productions. But often, we'll have to use the Blackmagic Studio 6Ks on the go as well. So the question here is, how do I transform this thing into a camera to be used for any client's needs? Here at the Recording Club, we shoot podcasts, music videos, and even 300-person live events, all in a single day, and all on the Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro. For something like a podcast, it's simple. We have 4 Blackmagic Studio 6K Pros connected via SDI into our ATEM switcher. This gives our video directors the ability to control multiple cameras all from a single place without having to move around. They can adjust things like focus and exposure without having to go and physically be by the camera. Utilizing the ATEM switcher in this way also gives us the ability to stop and start recording on cameras all simultaneously, making it easier when it comes to the post-production process. For something like a live event, however, running cameras can be a little bit more complicated. There can be a lot of moving parts, and often your subject will be moving in and out of frame. This requires you to have the camera handheld instead of stationary, often with multiple camera operators working with our video director to capture a lot of content. For a situation like this, having more freedom and movement with the camera is vital. But how can I get the Studio 6K to be the perfect option for handheld? Well, it's going to take a little bit of creativity to build this thing out. To start, I'm going to utilize my one mounting point, putting a base plate on the bottom to connect it to a shoulder rig. My shoulder rig of choice is going to be this Tilta lightweight shoulder rig. To start, I'm going to screw on my base plate. Make sure your base plate is secure to the bottom of the camera. Now I'm going to slide the camera on. Now that I have my Studio 6K Pro mounted to my Tilta shoulder rig, I'm going to add 2 15mm rods to the back right here. For my choice of rods, we have these 2 small rig carbon fiber rods, which are really nice. After my rods, I'm going to take a V-mount plate also from small rig. I'm going to attach it to the back. Now that I have my V-mount plate connected, I'm going to take this really nice wooden camera tear deck cradle and attach it to the V-mount. This is because we're actually going to put a tear deck on in a second to enable remote capture. So here we are. We have my nice tear deck, which I am going to put into the cradle to enable remote capturing. Now that we have our Terra deck installed, the last thing to do is put in power. For our battery of choice, we have the SmallRig 212 V-mount battery. That is just going to clip on like so. All right, last thing, let's wire this camera up. To start, I'm gonna use my 4-pin XLR, run it from the SmallRig battery into the camera. Next, I'm going to attach my cradle to my Terra deck. And lastly, I'm going to run my SDI. And here we are, the Recording Club's Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro handheld setup. I'm going to go ahead and flip it on. Take off the lens cap, and we should be transmitting video. Now I can pick this thing up and mount it on my shoulder. It's really not that bad in terms of size. It isn't quite hefty. It isn't too heavy on my shoulder. It does look like it's quite close to my face, but I can extend the shoulder rig to make it farther away from my face if need be. And now I can capture all of these moving shots, all of these tracking shots in that live broadcast scenario. So there we have it. If you're looking to pick up a Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro, do not be wary, for it can do it all. I just showed you how we here at the Recording Club, Santa Monica's premier luxury membership-based recording studio, use the Blackmagic Studio 6K Pro to record all of our footage in-house. This camera is great for both stationary and handheld shots and comes with a wide array of adjustable features. So if you're skeptical about buying one of these things, I say go for it. For the low price point, this thing is easily adaptable to all scenarios and is used by some of the best artists on the planet right now. This camera is top notch and should be your affordable go-to for high-level shoots. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time when we dive even deeper into the Blackmagic ecosystem.